Hey everybody, I'm Smith, and today I'm going to tell you how to get started on YouTube for free. Now, I have 5 simple steps that I have found that are actually very useful in getting started with YouTube from what I like to call the bare bones stage, the very beginning. So make sure that if this video helped you out at all, make sure you like and share, and I'll explain why later. Anyway, so the 5 simple steps are: how can you do it? What you need, how to do it, what's in store. It depends on what you do. Those are the 5 steps. Step number 1, how can you do it? It's simple. You need an idea. You cannot do anything in the YouTube business without some form of idea for your channel. If you're a vlogging channel, there's your idea. If you're a gaming channel, there's your idea. Now, step 2, what you need. Now, let's say you figured out what your channel is supposed to be about. Your channel idea, its purpose, its spark of inspiration, you could say. Well, now that you have figured out what your channel is going to be about, vlogging, makeup, cooking, gaming, it doesn't matter. Now you want to know what you're going to need to do it. Now, since this is how to get started on YouTube for free, I'm going to suggest nothing but free options. So there are some things that we're going to have to kind of skip through and then go back to in order for it to make sense. But what you need, well, step 2, what you need, and step 5, it depends on what you do. Kind of play with each other, because it really does depend on what you do, depends on what you need. Now, let's say you're a vlogging channel. It depends on what you do. Vlogging channel depends on what you need. If you're a vlogging channel, all you need to do straight from the get-go is all you're going to need is the camera on the back of your phone. If you have a cell phone, like an iPhone for example, or some type of Samsung or Android phone for example, all you need is the camera on the back of your phone. That's all you need to start with. However, if you still live with your parents and you know that your family has done filming in the past, like with, photography or whatever. Basically, if they have like a camcorder, for example, laying around that they don't use anymore, ask them if you could use it. If they say yes, use that, because a camera is actually a lot better for vlogging because it's made for longer recordings. It's meant to get the right resolution, and it's meant to get the right audio. A phone camera, in my opinion, is only meant to get the short stuff that maybe lasts 30 minutes at the longest, while a camcorder can record up to hours without any failure. Now, if you're a gaming channel, it depends on what type of gaming you do. If there are 2 types of gamers, now there are like maybe 100 different types, but I mean like the 2 forms in a sense. You got console gamers and then you got PC gamers. For free purposes, you're going to want to be a PC gamer. I don't know how you can do it really for free and be a console gamer, because when you're a console gamer, if you want to record footage, you need something called a capture card. Now, if your family, like if you have someone in the family that does YouTube and they've done console footage recording in the background in a sense before, ask them if they're still using a capture card or not that you found. If they have a capture card laying around, ask them if they are still using it. If they're not using it anymore, ask them if you can use it, and there's your free option for console recording. Now, in terms of PC recording, it's free no matter what, because all you need is just a couple of pieces of software. Now, you're going to need editing software for console or PC, but when it comes to PC, it's a lot easier and a lot cheaper. If you're a Windows user, the best recording software is something... Well, actually, let me do the editing software first. If you're a PC user, like Windows, for example, the best editing software that's free is Windows Movie Maker, because it's free to all Windows users. Now, I'm not going to be able to leave any links or any pictures, so make sure that you pay attention to what I'm actually saying, and if you want to actually know how to install it or whatever, I can make a video about it. But if you really want to know for sure, just watch some videos about how to do it and you'll find it for sure. Now, in terms of Mac users, I've heard that there is a editing software called iMovie. Now, the pros of both of these is that they're free. And iMovie, from what I've heard, you can upload videos straight to YouTube from the editing software. But the cons is they're free. The pro is that they're free, and the con is that they're free. Now that may confuse you a little bit. The thing is, if it's free, you're only going to get what you've gotten. You know, it's cheap, it's free. If it breaks down, you know, there was nothing money-wise put into it, but I mean, it's cheap. It's like bare-bones software. You know, you'll want to upgrade eventually, but I'm a Windows user, and I use Windows Movie Maker. And in all honesty, I still use it to this day because it's extremely simple and extremely easy to learn how to use. It literally took me about an hour to get the whole thing down. Now, in terms of recording software, you're going to want something like... There is a Mac application that allows you to record, but I cannot remember what it is off the top of my head. It's in your application somewhere. It's like a IQ type of symbol or something. Anyway, but what I found is OBS is the best recording software. It's called Screen Recorders because it just records your screen or whatever screen you want to click on. Like, let's say you had 3 on there, like 3 pages open. If you wanted to only record one of them, you click on the one that you want and it only appears there. The other 2 are in the background, you don't see them. Now, OBS is made for Windows, Mac, and Linux, and it's free. It maybe takes roughly 5 hours to get everything down because it's not just a screen recording software. You can also stream to Twitch with it. You can also stream to Twitch with it. Sorry about that. And it's sort of like a multi-purpose recording software. So you can stream to Twitch and you can also record videos and stuff. Now that you've gotten an idea of some editing software that you may or may not be able to use, or some recording software that you may or may not be able to use, another one is Bandicam. I've never used it, but it is something that a lot of beginners use because it's actually very simple to use. There's also Fraps, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard of if you're trying to get into the YouTube business. There we go. YouTube business, YouTube career, whatever you like to call it. Now, in terms of audio, I found something just recently called Audacity, which is a vocal software. I didn't know these existed until just a little while ago, or I did know, but I never really thought about it. You can filter your voice and everything, cancel out background noise, and you can make it sound like a $200 microphone, I've heard. But anyway, so in terms of music, let's say you want some music in the background of your video. Don't just put anything on there. Like if it's copyrighted, like a Katy Perry song, for example, that's more than likely copyrighted, and if you're not careful, you could get your video taken down. So you're going to want to use non-copyright or non-copyright and royalty-free music. I found that the best place is YouTube because there are multiple YouTube channels on the website that allow this stuff to happen. One of my personal favorites is No Copyright Sounds. It's royalty free. I think most of them are royalty free, a good 90% of them anyway, 90, 95, and they're all copyright free, so they're completely okay to use. Just as long as you give credit to the creator, you can use it. Just as long as you give credit. And last but not least, you're going to want to have emotion in your videos. Like you're going to want to be excited and happy, but you don't want to fake it. Like, for example, I've faked it before, and it's not exactly the best thing because you feel like crap when you're done. Anyway, so I've given you an idea and everything. Now, what you've already gone through what you need. Now, how to do it? Well, take some tutorial videos. That'll teach you how to actually, use the recording softwares and everything. But all you really need to do is just go for it. Grab the bull by the horns and just go for it. Just do it, Now, what's in store for you if you do actually decide to do YouTube is that you're going to get hate. It's obvious. When you do YouTube and you actually become successful, people are not going to like you. Not everyone's going to like you. Not everyone's going to be your friend. So you got to expect the fact that you're going to get hate and insults and stuff. But the thing you got to remember is to never let it get to you. I don't let hate get to me. In fact, sometimes a troll comment can just simply brighten my day because it's like, huh, that's actually kind of good. That's really funny. Anyway, so you know there's going to be hate, but as long as you can get through the hate, all the success that you can actually make from YouTube is actually really cool. And every time a new subscriber is added, you just feel success. Because I know that whenever I get a new subscriber, I'm like, yes, I've added another one. Someone else likes me too. Now, like I said in the fifth option, the fifth little rule, it depends on what you do. Like, let's say vlogging, for example. If you're someone that travels a lot, that's the type of vlogger. If you're someone that cooks, if you're someone that doesn't do a lot, if you're someone that does makeup, if you're someone that does online tutoring, you know, they're all types of vlogging because you're video blogging. You could literally treat it like Snapchat or Twitter or something. You know, vlogging is like to discuss your everyday life if you wanted to. Vlogging is just pretty much you take a camera and you point it and look at yourself in the camera with it. So you film your day-to-day life if you want to, or you can just do anything really. But when it comes to gaming, you know, if you're a trick shotter, that's a type of gaming person or something else like it. But either way, you know, those are the 5 simple steps. How can you do it? You gotta have an idea of what you need, recording software and editing software, how to do it, take some tutorial lessons, you know, get the rundown of everything. What's in store for you, lots of success in the future if you do actually manage to stay with us, with YouTube and everything, because it is actually really fun once you get the hang of it. And it depends on what you do, you know, if you're a vlogger, if you're a gamer, if you're someone that does tutoring, if you're a coder, if you're a cooker, if you're a makeup artist, if you're someone that draws, you know, you can do pretty much anything on YouTube and you will get some form of, I guess you could kind of call it like courtesy from it, you know, because even the simple one view on the video makes me just go, yay, someone saw it. Because when you start out on YouTube, it's very hard to be able to, you know, get your video noticed, which means, you know, take some training, because I've been doing some training on how you can actually get your video higher in the search, gain some subscribers and all that type of stuff. Now, what I did to start out my subscriber count was I simply went out and met these people. That's how I did it. I hopped on online games and sessions and stuff, told them I had a YouTube channel. I even filmed them in the video sometimes. And they ended up at least seeing the video in the end. I had a lot of people subscribe from it because it's like, yay, I mean, if you're not in YouTube and you want to be on YouTube, I mean, even if you do YouTube and a big YouTuber is on like a game with you, what do you tend to do? You tend to freak out. It's like, hey, I'm on YouTube. Anyway, so with that said, some of the stuff that's going to come to my channel in the future, oh, I just bumped my mic. Some of the stuff that's going to come to my channel in the future and change is the simple fact that I am actually going to be doing narrations like this in the future. So make sure you hit the like button for yes, I enjoyed it and I want more, and dislike for no, I didn't enjoy it and I don't want more. It's a simple yes or no question. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe wherever you are. God bless you. I hope you have a good morning, evening, afternoon, or night, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye, everybody.